Hi, I'm attorney Ken Eulo, one of the managing partners at Smith & Eulo. Today I want to take a few minutes to talk about something a lot of people ask us about, the Baker Act, and more importantly, how it can affect your job and your future. So first, what is the Baker Act? The Baker Act is a Florida law that allows for someone to be involuntarily detained and evaluated for up to 72 hours if they're suspected of having a mental illness and are considered a danger to themselves or others. This can be initiated by law enforcement, mental health professionals, doctors, or even concerned family members. Now, here's where it gets important. Being Baker acted is not a criminal charge. You're not being arrested or charged with a crime. It's a civil matter, but that doesn't mean it won't affect your life and your job. So how does the Baker Act affect your employment? Let's break it down. 1. Privacy concerns. In most cases, your employer won't be automatically notified. Baker Act records are confidential under Florida law. But if you miss work, especially for more than a couple of days, your employer may start asking questions. You don't have to disclose your diagnosis or details, but how you handle that conversation matters. 2. Professional licenses. If you hold a professional license, like if you're a nurse, teacher, attorney, or pilot, you may be required to report mental health incidents depending on the licensing board's rules. Failing to disclose it, if disclosure is required, can have more serious consequences than the Baker Act itself. 3. Background checks. A lot of people ask us, will this show up in a background check? The answer is, it depends. Baker Act records aren't part of your criminal history, but they may come up in certain types of government background checks, especially for jobs involving firearms, security clearance, or sensitive data. 4. Firearm restrictions. This is a big one. If you're Baker acted and a judge later issues a court order determining that you meet the criteria for involuntary commitment, your right to possess or purchase firearms may be restricted under both Florida and federal law. So what can you do? If you've been Baker acted or you're concerned about how it could impact your job, your record, or your rights, you don't have to figure it out alone. We've helped clients navigate everything from clearing up false Baker Act records to restoring rights to defending professional licenses. I'm Ken Eulo, managing partner at Smith & Eulo. Call us if you need us.